Welcome to the
Hey,
Mikoncast,
do like an
everyone.
intro. Oh,
Okay, it's a wrap. The
Yer.
Mikoncast.
Don't change the name.
We'll see. We'll see about that. But we're here with the boys today. Obviously Ricky, and I guess that this is
Yer.
his first time. Zach is officially on the podcast now. Welcome,
Yer.
Zach. This is your first appearance.
I'm a conservative.
Yes.
That's a joke.
Yes, he is. No, it's not a joke. It's true.
I can't. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
platforming conservatives. I can't believe it.
Your platform,
Yep.
dude.
What a piece of crap. All right.
Listen,
We're talking about shit, so I guess yeah, here we go.
I don't believe in that whole fucking, you shouldn't platform someone thing. I only think that's true if you're platforming literal Nazis.
Yeah,
or,
someone who's giving
something.
hate speech. That's different.
Like to a certain extent, I don't think it probably I wouldn't be upset if no one fucking platformed Alex Jones or people like that.
Yeah.
Where it's super fucking extreme shit that's really harmful.
Yeah.
But then again, you can do the argument who's gonna fucking believe who's gonna tune into a Joe Rogan podcast and be like, I'm an Alex Jones fan. I agree with everything he says, It's like a double-edged sword. I don't really care if you platform extremists, but I also wouldn't be upset if you didn't, I'm in the middle. I don't really give a shit either way.
Yeah.
But I think it's stupid when people complain about if you run a right-wing show and you have a left-leaning person on, people complain about platform. You're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
what the hell's wrong with you?
Tim Pool and Vosh. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Even
Because-
Tim Pool, this, idiot was yes. He's I can't wait to platform more liberal.
Yeah, and even though I don't like Tim Pool, I don't agree. I respect him for that. That's
It
obviously
was really
respectable.
funny.
And there obviously are people who are impressionable, young people who are like, "Oh, I hear this thing. I'm just gonna believe it because that's what I heard." So
Oh my God.
it
So-
can be very harming. You're right.
The most fucking enlightening thing being a goddamn football coach is you realize how stupid you were in fucking high school.
Mhm.
Especially being a
Mhm.
sophomore or a freshman, you understand how fucking dumb you were. Because these kids, them trying to talk about politics or political movements or social
They
rights
don't know
movements,
shit, dude.
and now they're all fucking stupid. Oh my God, I'm
because they just hear one thing.
dude, I'm you realize you sound exactly like Fox News right now.
Yeah, they just recite Ben Shapiro talking points or
Yeah.
whatever.
I watch
what the
Ben
fuck?
Shapiro destroys feminist compilations on YouTube. When all he does is he just talks really fast.
Zach. Yeah, but dude, he talk fast. He's fast.
He's right.
Correct. Do you hear him?
He talks really fast.
Only someone correct can talk so fast.
True. Only someone who obviously knows what they're talking about and isn't just spewing bullshit.
Hypothetically, liberals do this and they're done. Liberals bad.
Hypothetically, liberals cause cancer.
Liberals cause.
Well, Ben, you can't just make that bold statement. Well, let's say hypothetically you were a liberal and you had cancer. You could say that your liberalism caused you cancer. No, Ben. No, you can't. But he talked faster than me, so he's right.
Yeah, I remember I saw some I saw some interview where someone they were asking him about how fast he talks, and then he's they asked him and he's like oh yeah, my whole family's like that, and it's oh my God, imagine
okay.
the Shapiro family Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Holy shit!
God.
Have you seen
At the
the
table.
family Thanksgiving?
Bro, that would.
Have you seen it? Fuck. No, it's an animated short. One second. Let me pull this up. You can just watch it. Don't play the audio.
Oh, I've seen.
It's somewhere.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. It's so because they're all literally just Ben Shapiro in different outfits.
Yeah, that's,
and they're hypothetical, and they're talking about all stupid, all sorts of stupid shit on Thanksgiving. Hypothetically, let's just say, what if these mashed potatoes were terrible? Whoever made these mashed potatoes is obviously an idiot and should be shot. And then his mom steps up and she's well, hypothetically, let's say you kids are hypothetically ungrateful. And it's just going on banter. I'm I just want to imagine that's what Ben Shapiro's life is.
Oh, that reminds. Do you guys remember? Do you remember them like that one like rapper Thanksgiving video where it's a bunch of rappers like the remember
Yeah,
Seth used to send
Gucci
that video all the time.
Mane
It's a knife.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
the Gucci Mane Thanksgiving, dude.
Oh god, I need to rewatch
It's a
that.
knife.
That shit was so funny back in the day. Wait, real quick. Also, so I don't know if someone I forgot to say about like the whole school system thing you were talking about earlier. Like what I would do is like, because I wanted to say this. So you know how like personal living and like life management are, you know,
Not priority.
yeah,
No.
I feel like they should be because, I mean, you learn you can learn some important shit. Now, like Ricky, we had life management, right? We both did.
I did take life management, yes.
Now, would you say you learned
It
anything?
was one of the few classes where I actually learned something.
Yeah. Did you do personal living?
Like I learned shit in that class. I did not take personal living.
Yeah.
I took life management.
I did do personal living until
Actually
COVID
learned
was like, let's cancel school, so I didn't get to finish the class, which is unfortunate because Miss Bucksbaum, she was a great teacher. I thought she was really cool.
She but she was a good teacher.
Yeah. Tiny bit of a boomer.
Tiny is a bit of an understatement.
She was a
She was a
goddamn
fucking boomer.
I mean, on issues of like phones and whatever, like
More than that.
Like what?
She
I
was
don't
a
remember.
Boomer. She was like all these people want free college. I paid more for college back in my day, and that's factually not correct.
Yeah.
You did not pay more for college back then.
You might think you did because money had different. Money wasn't.
Even factoring inflation in, they still didn't pay more than we do.
Have you seen the Penn State thing? Some student at Penn State found a flyer for like the average cost of tuition back then, and it was like I forget how much, but he factored it, and it was like like quarter of the price college is now. Even when you adjust for like inflation, it's like it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, they want our money.
Free college or public or like community college at least should be free. See, like I think with like Biden, I one thing I will say is good about him. I do like his college plan. Not as good as Bernie's necessarily, but it's on the right. It's on the right. You know,
he has a 2-year like. He pretty much has free community college, kind of like first 2 years of college is free, right?
Yeah, and I respect
that's
that.
what it is.
I respect him for that. That's bad. That's good, but
what's his stance on taxing people? Like, is he gonna fix like the way like taxes are right now?
I think he wants to tax. He wants to raise the tax on people who make like 400,000 or more a year. I think or 300,000, something around there.
Okay, that's a bit better because I was gonna say 400,000 is very excessive.
Yeah, 400,000.
It
should be
100,000 is like amazing for anybody. Like you can live off of 70,000, but you should definitely have less tax. They're a way lower tax rate than somebody with 400,000 a year.
Mm-hmm. And like
70K a year is manageable, but like that's sucks, especially if you're a single parent with like multiple kids. That's gonna fucking blow.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like he's on the right page. He could be doing like a lot better, but he's on the right page at the very least.
Somebody's got to get it started, and But Trump just wants to cut, like, the Republican thing, the Republican mantra is cutting taxes, which everybody thinks is a gain for them, but I'm like, nah. No. Because, I mean, taxes are that's what allows your government to, like, do all this shit for you. And then people are like, the government doesn't do shit for me. The government does so fucking much for you.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're modest cutting taxes, but it's not for the working class. It's for
the rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but they fucking like
they phrase
the working class.
Like,
yeah. They act like they're fighting for the working class, but no, they're not. They're just typically a bunch of racists, and it's really that's it. They like to fucking press.
You're Republican.
Oh yeah,
Republicans aren't gonna like this.
No. Not all Republicans are bad. No,
Yeah,
You
no.
can't. Okay, that's one of those things. I don't like generalizing.
Yeah,
I don't like
no, you're
saying
right.
all Republicans are bad, all Democrats are bad. I don't like saying all Republicans are good, all Democrats are bad. I don't like saying that. I don't like to say all like people who don't classify in a party are good or bad.
Yeah, like
So, I mean,
when we
you
talk
can't classify people
about
like that.
yeah, when we say like oh like Republicans feel this way, obviously we're talking about the Republicans who feel this way like specifically. Like I know
Outspoken,
not
yeah.
everyone is not I don't mean to generalize, and it might sound like that, but it's like you know
Assuming the GOP canceled Mecon.
you what, Ricky?
It's weird to phrase this. I just like the ideology of like the Republican, like being a Republican. The whole thing is like, conservatism is. I guess I should change it from Republican to conservatism.
Yeah, that's better.
It's like a political ideology where you think that it's better if certain things don't change and stay the same. But I believe that in and of itself, that's a flawed ideology. And if you identify with that, I kind of don't like you. I don't know if that is generalizing, but I just don't agree with the mindset that things are better now than they could be. I think that's a flawed mindset.
So
I'm more against.
I'd like to say this. So yeah, no, that's fine. One thing that I can say is that conservatism. I suck at speaking right now. But that's more of a taught mindset, whereas liberalism is more of a learned mindset, and more it can be taught, but it's more of a learned kind of thing. Because it's just liberalism would be more of like you see this and you're like that needs to change because in the real world you're like this is unfair, this needs to change. Whereas conservative, the C word.
I will be right back.
Okay.
It's just like it's just something taught because you're like, oh, this is how the world is going to work, so we have to have it this way. Okay,
Yeah.
And then you go into the real world and you think it's supposed to act like a certain way with a conservative mindset, but with a liberal mindset, you're like, it's probably not going to work that way. We need to adjust it, fix it. Is either mindset perfect? No, but I mean, there's
obviously
good and bad on both sides. Let's say that. There are some things that should stay the same, and there's some things that definitely need to be changed. But that's not like the true conservative mindset. Is like there's some things that need to stay the same. No, they want to regress to older values, and it just doesn't work because history has shown that they're like, oh well, we got here off those older values. I'm like, not necessarily. And like we barely slunked on by because of that.
Yeah, obviously like my viewpoint. Obviously what side I think is more on the right, but it's you have to be ignorant. You just have to not be aware or just not care if you're okay with all this the state of our country, and not maybe not in every aspect necessarily, but I would definitely say that we're more so we definitely need way more that's what I'm looking for. We need to change a lot more than what we need to keep the same, a lot more. So I think I get when people are like, oh, I don't want to identify with this because that's when centrists come into play and moderates, but it's I don't know.
Oh shit!
It's a whole thing.
So we've talked more that's a very loose conversation about just the general ideals of both things, but if you wouldn't mind, can we go to more of a specific topic real quick?
Yeah, sure, of course.
So how do you feel about military spending and military, just the military in general?
Needs to be cut down.
For America.
I think the spending really needs to be cut down.
Did somebody mention the military?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I don't mind. Yeah. In a perfect world, nobody needs a fucking military. The world's not going to be perfect. I understand that. But at the same time, we don't need to be spending 80 fucking. Well, it's not. Look, I'm gonna say $80 million.
Yeah.
That's very, very low. It's we don't need to spend 80 like times the amount of like the next guy or the next like 100 people spend on their military kind of thing. Like there's no need for that. We have literally the most powerful military force in the world. Like, shouldn't we start now that we've had like built up this fucking empire? Shouldn't we start trying to correct itself, like the wrongs within it, instead of trying to build a force that's meant to separate it? Shouldn't we grow and connect with people instead of trying to separate with others through this military force?
Yeah, and no, I agree completely. Because like people are like, oh, we have the strongest military in the world. It's like, yeah, that's kind of the problem. We don't. It doesn't need to be this extreme. Yeah, like oh, we have this many people in
we have the
and
most
these countries taking
by a long shot.
Yeah, like we have all these people in these Middle Eastern countries taking like oil and just just like making their life worse just for the sake of the betterment of ours, which it's a whole thing. I don't.
The military. They have way too much.
Like this episode.
Way too much of a budget. They have way too much money gets poured into there when it can be poured into other places. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think it's right that Mary got into a car accident and she's got to pay for her medical bills, all her broken bones, and she has to do that out of her own pocket, and the military can get another giant fighter jet. Like, I don't know. I just morally it just doesn't
free healthcare
work with me.
So one of my coworkers, he was a military mechanic for like 15 years. He was like a Marine mechanic. Very knowledgeable guy about machines and everything. Very cool guy to meet. But talks about how expensive the like M1 Abrams tanks are and how many we have. There's like, I think like 250 that they're supposed to have in the Marines, and which is a lot of tanks when you think about it. But and he like, I forget the price of each tank, but it was ridiculous. Then you multiply that by like 250. What M1?
I mean, I just, I mean that's kind of it, right? The military should be, less of a budget. It's pretty fucking plain and simple.
It shouldn't be so fetishized either.
Yeah, because
I say that like it is like the amount of like, and I don't use this word very lightly, but the amount of like propaganda that we show to like kids about the military is not okay.
Like, oh, it's glorious. You're protecting the country.
No,
and you're taking from other countries. Really,
and
at this
obviously, point. Like, I don't hate everyone in the military. If you serve with like the intention of trying to better like your world, and you don't commit, war crimes,
I respect.
Then I respect you. Mm-hmm. Every time I've ever met someone who's been in the military, I've thanked them for their service.
Yeah,
good for you.
Of course.
But I also don't think that just because you are in the military that you are a like what often gets thrown around as like you're a quote unquote hero. And I don't necessarily agree with that narrative.
Yeah, it's not black and white.
I do think there are certain like you can be a good person and like a hero serving in the military.
100%.
But back to generalizing, just because you're in the military, you're not a good person. You're not necessarily a bad person right off the bat.
True.
There are character traits that define you in your own life that would make you a good or bad person. And just being in the military isn't like, oh yeah, all this. What are your motives behind joining the military? I wanted to kill people. Yeah, yes, I actually have people who want to do that, and we all know a person who that was kind of his main reason for joining the military.
Oh, that was his main reason? I was unaware.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit.
That was one of the things he always sold to me. He's like, I really just want to shoot some people. Not naming names here.
Name dropping.
Now
let's not go public with that.
I'd have to talk. I'd have to talk.
It's evolved more into I want like the government to pay for my college. Okay, well that's more understandable instead of
I want to kill the people who join the military for that reason. Fair enough.
No, that's amazing. That's
your bread.
That's the plan. That's the point where like most military spending should go is like bettering their lives after their service.
Yeah, or you make it to where people don't want to join the military to pay for their college because you could just pay for everyone's college.
Exactly.
You could do
Okay,
that
fine.
too.
You got me there.
But yes, I do think that I'd hate seeing like the homeless veterans. I
Oh
think
my
that's kind
god!
of bullshit.
Have you seen
Like,
the?
Like imagine almost dying for your country, having so many mental problems because of PTSD, and then just getting thrown away like a piece of fucking trash.
Yeah.
Have you
it's
seen
like,
the movie
fucking
Jarhead
awful.
at all?
No, I have not.
So it's a military movie, but it's really more or less in the psyche of a soldier. So it's I want to say let me I can't forget or remember what operation is. So it's I forget it's somewhere in Afghanistan though. I am correct. It's some Middle Eastern country. I can't fucking remember it. And I can't remember what operation it was, but it was like Desert Storm or Desert Shield. Something around there. And I could be completely wrong, by the way. You know, I watch a lot of war movies, so I could be completely wrong. Pretty much it follows this Marine as he goes through basic training, then he becomes a sniper. And so, you know, it's just his time. I don't think he gets a single confirmed kill. He's mad about that. And like his time in there was hell and all this stuff. And his girlfriend like leaves him. And then when they're coming home, there's a Vietnam veteran who's like, he gets on the bus with them and he's like, thank you boys for your service. Woohoo! And everybody's cheering him on. Whereas if you parallel that to when the Vietnam vets came home, everybody fucking hated them.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, this
Yeah.
parallel. I'm like, so the Vietnam vets were actually like, they fought in a bloody war, whereas like these Marine vets really didn't. And like these guys are being praised as heroes. These guys are being praised as, you know, villains and all that stuff. Terrible people. And I'm like, holy shit.
Sucked. Because like a lot of them didn't even want to be there because they got trapped. And it's not, you know, I think to a certain extent, it's not like their fault about what happened in the war. And obviously that was like a U.S. manufactured war. Like we were the bad guys in that one.
Yeah.
Same with
we're the one that started that war. We're the ones that implemented the authoritarian government that was over there at the time. We did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of the public was like, this is kind of fucked. So there was a lot of protests, and people who were protesting would get drafted and they come home and get treated like shit when it wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
It sucks. It's a very complicated issue. Like just a lot of layers to it.
You know,
I know the draft is still a thing, but we're probably never going to use it. But what is your stance on it? Do you think it should
Get
be
rid of the
abolished?
draft. Yes.
Oh, dude,
Exactly.
it should have been abolished. It should have never been a thing to
Long
begin
time ago.
with.
Yeah. Never.
It's morally like one of the most fucked things that our government still does.
It's terrible. Because like
I think
you're pretty much just making people get, and not everyone gets PTSD, but like a lot of it's very common though. It's like you're just fucking people up mentally. Like
Also, you know, some
not
people
their choice.
don't want to fight a war where the U.S. is morally in the wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's we don't have the best government. We just don't have a great government, dude. It's it is more free than a lot of countries, and that's good, but like it's still not good.
Okay, so let's bring that comparison. So like it's better than other countries. Well, that doesn't mean it's great. Like you said,
Yeah,
it's the same thing with a presidential race right now. It's not
100%.
It's not who's better. It's who's less worse.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Who isn't as shitty.
And I don't know why we just continuously mess up. We don't elect people like Bernie. I know people, you know, that people don't like him, whatever. But like, can people really point out like a lot of flaws from Bernie? Like, what's I've never really heard.
I think it's a
socialist bad.
view. Yeah, which is that's a very Cold War view. It's a very
policies or like policies that are prevalent in a lot of socialist like stuff. When in reality, he's just a social democrat.
Yeah, which is honestly one of the most perfect things you can be politically, because you want everybody to be equal, and you want everybody to be free. Is pretty much what that's saying. Everybody has a voice. Everybody's equal. Is what it is. Essentially, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that's what every fucking politician should strive for. I don't know the specifics of being a social democrat or socialist democrat or not.
Yeah.
I would consider myself a social democrat just because like I believe in universal health care. I believe in free college. I think the government should provide people with certain things for free because I don't want people to suffer for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm very much so a clean energy nut.
Yeah.
Like a clean, like just like a clean environment nut. And I always get the point tossed around a lot. That
energy's the move.
That America does more than like most countries. I'm like, yeah, but like we could do more, and then we could like help other countries do better too. Like there are countries that have pollution rates that are just fucking terrible.
Yeah,
and it's from emissions and from cows and all sorts of shit. I'm like, we need to fix that.
Just kill every single cow on the planet. There we go. Global warming solved, boys. Yeah.
Just eradicate a whole species, which is morally fucking horrible.
I think that I think when it comes to climate change that a lot of the blame are like it's very much like everyone should do their own part when it shouldn't be. It should be more like hold these giant corporations accountable for outputting like 99% of the fucking carbon emissions. Maybe hold them accountable instead of saying you should eat less meat.
No,
one person.
But
when like 95% of the shit is done by like large corporations.
Two big things we need to do as a country, or as a world, but we need to fix our agricultural process. It's very inhumane. A lot of it is very fucking inhumane.
Yes, sir.
And it just creates problems for everybody. Second thing is we need to fix our we need to fix the corporate chokehold like these big corporations have on literally everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, because these corporations, they're the reason that these laws don't get passed because they want to be lazy. They're like, oh, well, it's going to cost me less money and less work to do this. Like, oh, fuck you. I'm like, the world's more important than you, asshole.
Yeah, it's very.
I'm like, you're outnumbered. Fucking. So let's say one person to the like 8 billion other people. I'm like, that's a pretty big difference. Like, if you're getting jumped and there's 8 billion people on your ass, you're fucked. You're not winning that. I don't care what weaponry you have. Those 8 billion people are winning, bitch.
Yeah. Don't you just love, though, just having a president that doesn't believe in climate change and that it's not a threat to our existence?
It's always been so, okay, amazing. One of those things I always get pulled into my fucking face is climate change is a natural thing. Yes, it is. Let me get this out of the way. Climate change is a natural, phenomenon that happens.
Wait, real quick, Zach. Do you remember when you didn't believe in climate change?
So true. And then I actually became smart.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that thrown in my face all the time. Is it? Oh, it's a natural phenomenon, but I'm like, yes. So, what you're saying is there's also we're speeding it up.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. I'm like, so instead of researching how to slow it down and how to regress this and how to keep everything stable, we're just gonna say nothing's happening and just push forward and fuck ourselves even further.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying to me, and I'm like, okay, cool, have fun, asshole.
No, because dead ass in 100 years, they're we're not gonna be in good shape if we keep this up in 100 years. It's gonna be bad.
Bro, permanent damage is gonna happen in 10 years? Irreversible.
Yeah.
Shit?
Yeah, irreversible too. Let's not. Yeah, it's gonna get to a point. Yeah, that's why. I mean, Biden? I know. That's why. I feel is it wrong? Is this wrong to say that Biden is objectively better than Trump? Is that a correct thing to say, or?
I mean,
it is. We got pulled out of the Paris Climate Agreement.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake for humanity and climate, Biden's objectively better in that point because he, science is objectively real.
Realistically, what humanitarian efforts has Trump done or had?
What was
So I
that?
remember there was like what humanitarian efforts has
No,
Trump had, or environmental efforts has Trump pushed? I mean, look at it like that. What has he pushed?
nothing.
And he's pulled us out of the Paris Climate Agreement. I know that. So that's environmental. That's negative because we agreed with a bunch of other countries to basically not be fuck ups. And they're like, oh, but the U.S. does so good. I'm like, still, we should be a part of that just to make sure we have all this to keep us in check.
Yeah.
And then there's also I remember one good thing he did. I didn't research it too much, but he did have a prison reform. It's trying to make it more for helping the prisoners instead of punishing them. It's trying to correct their wrongs instead of punishing them for it. Which I'm like, okay, that's pretty good.
Well, also Trump, he did. I think he did like one good thing for the environment. I don't know if this is correct. I remember like vaguely. I think he like signed some kind of like agreement that preserved like forests or national parks. He did like one thing like that, but that's not that's not really climate. That's more like land preservation.
Yeah,
more so.
It's good.
Just doesn't. Yeah, but like if we're talking like climate, like specifically, I know he doesn't do shit for the climate, and it's bad.
I'll be right. Yeah, I'll be right back, Michael.
All right, so Ricky, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing much.
I don't really. It's gonna be your third time on Spotify.
I don't know like specifically about like what that environmental thing or whatever we talk about with Trump. I don't know what he did.
Yeah,
so
no.
Really speak on it.
I mean,
I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know much about it either. I've just like heard again. It's like environment, not climate, really.
Did you see that?
Related, but not directly. Like,
that shit with the Biden Harris bus getting like.
Yeah,
they tried to like run it off the road, and then Trump.
They were surrounded by Trumpers.
I mean, basically, it was terrorism because they were trying to like run this thing off the road, which is trying to damage it and potentially harm and kill someone over their political belief. That is the textbook definition of terrorism.
Yeah, I didn't.
And the president tweeted it saying this is why he loves Texas, and he called it hot.
Oh my! I didn't see his response, dude.
He tweeted the video, and he said this is what this is why I love Texas, or Texans love me, or something like that.
What the dude?
It was a video of them trying to run it off the road. And I believe he did an interview or something.
He's supporting it. Yeah, he's.
It's just fascism. Like.
Yeah, he's just. What's the word? I had a phrase I was gonna say, dude. Every time, like I always am able to like talk in like a conversation and like have like good talking points, but as soon as I like know that I'm being like documented, everything goes to shit and I don't know how to word anything. I forget like everything. It's really bad. But like he's actively just harming. See, I don't know what I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to word it.
He's encouraging terrorism.
Yeah,
which isn't a new thing.
That's a good way to word it. Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, no, not new at all.
Stand down, lock her up.
Yeah,
governor almost got kidnapped. Yeah.
But dude, I like how Trump's like, oh, Michigan, it's in a lockdown. It's like a prison. Or by the way, for those listening who might not know, we all live in Michigan. Okay, we are residents. We born and raised. We live here.
Michiganders.
Yeah, we're Michiganders. Okay. Not at one point has the state ever felt like it was a prison. Even when our governor's lockdowns were like at its peak, we could still go places. Like I still went places. Like it
was just it
was restricted as it should be, because guess what? Michigan cases went down a lot as her regulations went enforced. It literally worked.
At one point, we had like the lowest amount of cases of any state, I believe.
Yeah,
I remember.
I'm not sure about that, but I wouldn't doubt it.
We were either had the lowest or were one of the lowest.
Mm-hmm. But it's objectively true that our cases did go down, but apparently it's a prison. Bro, it so blows my mind that the whole scandal of like like the the conservatives, and remember they're at our Capitol with
They
guns,
stormed the Capitol
actual
building
firearms, by
with
the way.
firearms.
Like
And those same people would have criticized the Black Panthers for doing the exact same thing.
yeah, because it doesn't fit their fucking agenda, It's like dude, they want to be
Panthers
suppressed
did it
so bad.
because they wanted they wanted Black people to be treated like normal human beings.
Mhm.
Those people did it because they didn't want to wear a mask when they went to Walmart.
It's so unbelievably selfish, and see, I've gotten to the point where I just I just tend not to to think about it and ignore it, because it just gets me so mad, and it's like, well, you can't change these people's mind, Like they're just so brainwashed. They're just so in their own world of wanting to be oppressed, even though they're the farthest thing from it. The history of the country, they've never been oppressed. I mean, also, a certain someone, name starts with a D. You know who I'm talking about, right? I don't want to say. By the way, he thinks Christians are being oppressed. He thinks Biden wants to oppress Christians. By the way, and that's not even a joke.
Biden is a Christian.
Yeah, but apparently Biden wants to. I don't know.
Apparently, the separation of church and state is a bad thing, I guess. When it's not,
It's not at all.
they're oppressed, guys.
Yeah, Christians are oppressed. It's over. It's over.
The least oppressed group in religious history. Name a religious group that was less oppressed than Christians. You can. The Christians went on fucking crusade. Actually, I don't know if that was the Christian. I don't know anything about the Crusades.
I mean, and his argument was that ISIS, they're genociding Christians Middle Eastern countries. It's like, okay, I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying that ISIS doesn't but we're talking about the U.S. here. The U.S. Christians aren't oppressed in the U.S. whatsoever. I don't know about other countries. I literally don't know. I haven't done research. I can't say. But I can say in the U.S. Christians aren't oppressed. They never have been. Not once. What was that, Ricky?
I said, I don't know. I haven't heard much about ISIS.
Yeah, I guess I don't know about that, but
since they were even a huge talking point.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
are they still operating? I don't know.
I would imagine so. I don't keep up with them, so I guess I can't say for sure. But I don't see
the snuff films of them just killing people.
Yeah, I mean they have to be terrorist groups. They just don't go away like that.
Yeah, it's just a religious extremist group.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about it, simply because I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't live in the Middle East.
Again, this is the good and bad of religion, or just good and bad of anything.
Yeah,
religion, it allows people peace. Allows them certain enlightenment, allows them to truly think about others before themselves too, and allows them to also think about themselves, inner and reflect on themselves. Or you can become a war criminal and completely fight other people for no reason. Just innocent people, and just kill them for no reason.
Yeah, but the thing with think about this: when white racist Christians are being racist towards Muslims, for example, they'll be like, oh, go back to your country just because they're wearing a hijab and they are expressing their religion. That's something that we've all seen before, at least that I've seen.
Yeah.
But notice how you never see a person of another religion denouncing Christians, being like, "Oh, go back to your country." That's just not a thing. It's only a thing.
Which country?
Well, I mean, that's my point. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm kind of I'm in a serious mode right now. I'm not
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, no, it's. You just don't see other religions being this blatantly racist and disrespectful. It's just something you don't see. I just think that's something just to observe. You only see white people doing this. Think about it. Think about that.
True.
Think about it.
You never see like a black lady complain. A black lady Christian complain her religion is being oppressed.
Oh, this cracker, dude. These crackers,
Why?
dude. I can't. Oh my god. You know, like that's not.
But
Shut up. Cracker.
Fucking Susie from accounting, this middle-aged white Christian's complaining that her religion is being oppressed.
Like,
True.
That just goes to Bill Burr's SNL monologue. Just fucking white women, dude.
Fuck white women. Oh god.
This is a little side note. Like, would you ever want to do this in person? Like, provided COVID and all that shit's done.
I would love to. That's my dream. I don't know if I told you this, but like my dream with this podcast is that I get to like a point maybe where like I can actually like rent or buy like a studio and actually have like the podcast be like video based and be like have a whole cool like mic setup. That's my dream. So
You're a Joe Rogan ripoff.
Yeah. I'm gonna rip off his studio. No one's gonna know.
Get it. Buy his old studio, the one that everyone liked.
Yeah.
I
like his new studio. It's growing on me. I think it's cool.
I don't watch Joe Rogan. I just know people don't like it.
Yeah, I only watch it. I'm not a Joe Rogan. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a Joe Rogan fan. I mean, obviously, I watch the podcast when I know the guests. I'm like, ooh, I want to see what they have to say. I'm mixed on Joe Rogan, but that's another talking point.
I think he's a funny comedian.
Yeah.
But I would never sit down and he's a good commentator as well for like UFC. But I would never sit down and watch like one of his podcasts.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know.
But you know what podcast I would watch is
The Mikoncast.
Yo,
That's what I would watch.
That's the best podcast,
And I have listened to this podcast.
my boy.
I have too.
But yeah, it's like yeah, but real quick, getting back to what you said. I mean, we could still like do like a little like a setup. It wouldn't be that good, but it could be cool. We could still do like a little thing like that.
Yeah,
we set something up. It wouldn't be perfect. It wouldn't be.
The only thing you would need
I don't
is
want
a mic.
We need to get a camera though. I don't know.
I don't think you want me to, so I'm not gonna share like what city we live in. I mean, there's spots that are like available, and like I see them all the time, like driving.
We'll talk about that off.
Yeah, no.
I just don't know.
Bro,
I don't want to
talk
dox myself.
In-person podcast, you better fucking invite me.
Of course, yeah.
I'll be upset.
I don't know how we do it though, because like I'd. How would that work? Cause like my like recording setup, it's like it's a desktop computer, and I have like I don't know.
Bro,
We'll figure it out somehow.
We'll sit at like a fucking bar table.
Yeah.
Or just like on the comfy chairs you have down there.
Yeah. We can figure some cool shit out. We would need mics though.
And you'd probably want to soundproof a bit, like
you're aware that you have comfy chairs.
Yeah.
I just want you to have comfortable.
There are some comfortable chairs down there. Yeah, in my basement.
And you know what's perfect about your like basement being used? Like you can also play video games like while you podcast, or you could literally just stream.
Yeah, that's true. I'll figure it out though. I'd have to build up confidence to show myself on camera though, and talking like that. That would take a.
I mean, not necessarily. There's
work.
like there's a lot of podcasts that like they don't even show cameras. I'm pretty sure of like one of Naomi's, like my girlfriend's favorite podcast. It's exclusively about Harry Potter, by the way, because she's a fucking nerd. It's I'm pretty sure they never show their faces. They might, but I'm not heavily invested in it. But all I see is just like the Spotify thing.
Yeah,
I don't think they really stream it anywhere else. Yeah.
Yeah,
it would just be fun to do it in person. I think there'd be more chemistry. Just you're in person.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean,
all right, I'll think about it.
I could get up and break it his mouth, and I get smacked the shit out of you.
Yeah,
I could look you in the eyes when I say that you have a fat ass. It'd be very easy.
Yeah, I know, right? And I could just,
and then we can fuck on the podcast.
Yeah, no. We might need to have some off podcast conversation, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah. One day. One day we'll rent out a studio if it gets big enough. Again, that's the dream. That's the dream. But for now, this is just how it has to be.
Gotta buy ads on YouTube.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to grow.
and all you do is just spam ads until people fucking finally watch your shit.
Yeah. No, because like right now, like I'm in that
bad
point.
Spam it enough, people will get curious.
I mean, honestly, if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to
A lot of
do.
money, though.
Yeah, no, but like, look, my current strategy. This isn't even like a strategy. Like, I know I'm not expecting this like to grow, and I probably should do something different. Because like, what I do, I just record it, upload it, and that's it. I don't promote it because I'm too like I'm kind of like embarrassed. Like, I like doing it. I don't know. It's weird. It's something I need to get over. So
Twitter post.
yeah, I can't do that. I don't know. I just feel cringe.
I'll do it for you.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean,
No, I was
I
gonna
wouldn't
say,
mind
I'm
you
like,
doing it.
I
yeah.
would.
I
But the
don't
people
know.
that follow me aren't your audience, Michael. Let me just tell you that.
Very
the people
true.
that follow me are not your audience.
It's like, it's people from like our school, isn't it? Mostly.
Yeah. I don't like a lot of football people.
Yeah.
My fucking dad, I'm pretty sure, got a Twitter.
Really?
Oh, God.
And he just is commenting on some of my posts. Just, it's only shit he would say and only stuff he'd send me. It's like Wolfman. There's this thing, and he has like a Michigan. It's like, because it's like Wolfman commented on my post. I'm like, what? And I'm like, this is my father immediately. He only follows 4 people. Let me see. He might have started following more people. Let's see. Definitely my dad. There's no fucking way. Okay, he's following 10 people now as of today. Right. Oh my Christ. Okay, so he's following. I'm just gonna read out some of these people. Mark R11, Michigan
Okay.
football, Buck Sexton, Katie Pavlich,
Has sex in
Martha
his name.
McCollum, Greg Jarrett, Brett Bayer, Donald J. Trump,
Oh, boy,
myself,
there we
and then
go.
he's
Not a
also following
surprise.
Ben Shapiro. So it's only my father. This can only be my dad.
Wait,
I'm like,
wait, he's following
When
Ben
I-
Shapiro?
Yeah, I swear to God. That was like
Oh
one of
my god. Well,
Dad-
there we go.
super nice to me, at least. I met him a couple of times. He's very nice,
he's a very nice person.
but he's a conservative, so fuck him.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I love my father.
No offense to your dad. Well, a little bit of offense to your dad. I remember that
I
one
love him.
text you sent
What do you
me. I was like, oh, okay, this is not
Hmm.
it. She.
One of those things though that he one thing is he grew up idolizing Ronald Reagan just because he was like
Oh boy.
I want to say a middle class like white kid, and he was born in '64, so he was a middle class white kid back then. So I'm like, Ronald Reagan was your fucking hero. I don't care who you were. If you were a middle class white kid, that was your fucking idol. Like you would
Ronald
suck his dick
Reagan.
if he presented it to you. So I understand where he gets it from,
Oh, Reagan is.
but I say he's a little misguided. At least in my opinion.
a
Yeah.
little. It's a bit of an under.
He follows Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
So like I mean, pretty misguided if you.
thing. Don't idolize the guy.
I
that-
wouldn't be surprised if he starts like
intentionally-
uploading fucking clips of InfoWars and quoting it.
Yeah.
Don't idolize the guy that intentionally tried to destroy black communities with cocaine.
And intentionally
Maybe don't-
ignored the gay
maybe don't
community
do that.
during a time of
Oh, that too.
AIDS epidemic. He didn't like black people or gay people. So there you go.
He's just another version of Richard Nixon.
Richard
Who
Nixon. What a guy.
Also tried to destroy the black community with cocaine. Very,
And those effects literally still are in place today to some people. Like it literally created communities that
war on drugs is awful.
yeah. Fuck Reagan. Fuck Nixon.
Harm did good.
Yeah.
Okay, great. They're both just yeah.
Yeah,
If you had to
pretty
pick one
much.
that affects with those, who
Dad,
would you
I
choose?
hope you never watch
You
this
should.
podcast, but if you do, you got a lot of changing to do, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I find out it's hard to deal with like Trump supporters like that or like conservatives who are your family members. Again, like I have 2 uncles that they're really nice people, like they're cool. Like, but then when you get into like,
Exactly,
their
yeah.
values, it's like oh shit.
And nice person don't really like. They may seem nice, but if they support Trump, then they support the advocation of
So-
less human rights for someone simply because they are not. like
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
I wanna
Exactly.
say-
That's what makes it so tough. It's like
By
fuck.
definition, it makes them not a nice person.
Well,
My
nice,
dad-
nice
no.
to me, I guess I should say. So
Yeah.
it's like, and their
You're not a
family,
black,
so it's
gay,
like,
transgender woman.
My
yeah.
dad. So, I love my dad. He's a very kind man, but he has anger issues, and
Mhm.
that's like he just has a problem with anger. And that's exactly where it says, because Trump gets people riled up and gets them angry. And with my dad having anger issues, it just appeals to him. And so he doesn't realize he's sucking Trump's dick, essentially, just because he has anger issues, and Trump gets like angry about stuff and just like all this shit. And I'm like, holy fucking shit.
I mean, you combine that with just being misinformed. It's not a good recipe.
Well, yeah, because my dad, since his anger issues, he can't be wrong. That's like his thing. Like he can never really be wrong. And if he's wrong, it's something very minor, and he'll accept it.
I think that's what fueled my conservatism back in 2016 and a little bit of 2017. I was like, I can't be wrong. I have this viewpoint, and it's right. So exactly. I know where he's coming from with that. It's a tough thing to overcome.
Yeah. And he has just anger issues. My mom, before they split, wanted him to go to like anger management, and he said he would multiple times. Just didn't. There were like couples counseling. No, didn't. No, I have a lesbian mom, so well, no wonder I'm liberal.
It's like us two moms and a dad.
That's the first time I ever said I'm liberal.
Hey,
I think I've finally come to terms with it.
My man.
Because I used to be like, I'm a moderate, and then I'm like, fuck it, no, I'm a liberal.
Hey, you love to see it.
I've accepted it.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Guys, I will be back in a little bit. I gotta go pick up Naomi real quick.
Okay, let's go.
She might, I don't know if she's gonna be on the podcast at all. She's probably gonna watch me talk and probably make fun of me or some shit. Yeah. But all right, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the call and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Should only take like 10-20 minutes. Not even.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so real quick, so just to since I didn't really get to explain it. I introduce people as if I like to on the podcast. I like to introduce people as if like it's like their first time like associating like with like my channel, because if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, obviously if you know Zach's been a part of it like for years since its inception, but if this is just podcast people, Zach, he's one of my best friends. I've known him since third grade. He's obviously one of the best people I know. He's in the same vein as Ricky. They're both like two of the best people I know, two of the best friends, and he's gonna be like one of those people where he's like he'll be like a regular person. He won't be on like every episode or every few, but like he'll be like a normal person to have on, just casually just bring like him on. Same thing with Ricky. I'll just bring him on kind of like whenever. And in this case, I can have two. I can have both of the boys. Know what I'm saying?
Thank you, King.
Yo.
Yeah.
I got you guys.
So he's also like one of my best friends.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like, we're just like a circle.
Yeah, we're a circle of best friends. We're like a group, pretty much.
It's like the Gorillaz song, Circle of Friends.
Yeah, sure. Did you listen to that new Gorillaz album that came out?
I didn't. I listened to a lot of the stuff on its own because it was all like singles. Like it's less of like it wasn't really like an album,
like a compilation type thing.
It's a compilation because they had this whole thing where like every song would feature someone.
Yeah,
and that was like the whole thing that they did, where like every month or so they'd release like a song.
Yeah,
and that was it's mostly just like a collection for all that. I wasn't a huge fan of a lot of them, so I didn't really like listen to the album because I already heard the majority of the songs.
That's
it's always cool to see a new Gorillaz project, just because it's Gorillaz, So they don't drop a lot.
Yeah. So I get like a lot of spam texts. I need to figure out how to weed this out because I get a lot of spam texts. Right. I just got one. Radical leftists are trying to take over the Michigan Supreme Court. Don't let them. These radical leftists, dude, can't stand them.
They're packing the court.
The fucking radical left, they're packing the court. Oh.
Boys, we're the ones that put a new justice in a week before the election. That was us. Yeah, we did that.
Fucking what's her name? What was her name again? The new Supreme.
I don't
Amy
know.
Something. Yeah.
She allowed herself to be elected, and also she supported Kavanaugh. So fuck her.
Yeah. Yikes.
I don't know who she is. Fuck her.
I'm pretty sure she. I don't know if she. I don't know if she plans on putting it. I believe she claimed that she didn't plan on incorporating this into like her ruling, but I'm pretty sure that she does not want the church and state to be separated. She wants to include them together, pretty much. She wants to let her faith lead her politics, and that's a very yikes thing. That's also not two reasons. Then again, actually, also real quick, I don't want to go to like too many rabbit holes, but like the thing with Kanye, like I know like his whole like thing is like, oh, faith, God, but I don't know any of his viewpoints. He hasn't talked about like anything, because like when he was on Joe Rogan, towards the end, Joe Rogan, he was trying to ask him about his policy. He's like, so what about foreign policy? And then Kanye's like, look, you gotta understand, I'm a citizen. He just dodged the question. He didn't answer it. So we don't know any of fucking his politics or values. By the way, he did
Because he knows he's not getting elected.
yeah. So that just goes to my theory that I'm pretty sure that this is all just like a giant album promotion stunt, which
Or to detract votes from Biden.
yeah, I don't
Probably both.
yeah, I don't believe I'm not much of a believer in like the Biden things. I don't think he's really I don't think he's a Trump supporter anymore, as far as I'm aware. What?
Okay. Nothing. I don't know anything
No,
about Kanye.
like yeah, no.
Recent Kanye. I just know like old Kanye was like MAGA 2020. He had a fucking meeting with them.
Yeah, he's not red hat anymore. He's not about that anymore. He hasn't worn that in forever. He hasn't supported Trump in like a long time. So I don't think he supports him anymore. But I don't know. I'm at the point with Kanye where I don't really care for what he's doing right now on like a political level. I only care about his music because his whole running thing just really turned me off to the idea of keeping up with him, because it's like, you're not he has to know he's not gonna win, or that he doesn't stand a chance. So that's why,
Or he's Kanye, so he might think he is gonna win.
yeah, that's
Okay.
a very true possibility also. Who knows? All I know, I mean, I'll listen to his music when it drops. I'll see if it's good. But so besides that, until he kind of gets out of his, I mean, then like I'm not trying to like denounce his like religion or his beliefs, but it's like I just don't care for all that right now. I'm like an ex-Christian. I'm an estranged Christian. I don't really vibe with that anymore.
You're trying to figure out what you believe in.
I mean, I kind of know it. I know what I believe in, but like I don't know. Like I would call myself like spiritual, I guess. Like I believe in like a force. What was that?
I said, or like agnostic.
Yeah, but like I do think that there's like a force or some kind of something out there.
Well, yeah, that's what agnostic people.
Okay, I guess yeah.
Agnostic and like spiritual are like the same thing. It's like a synonym.
And I have conflicted feelings because it's like obviously I'm not going to church. I don't go to church anymore. Oh, the reason I stopped was because of COVID, because like church canceled. But I'm never gonna go back because I just I mean the one I went to, I have a lot of like great memories here. Like it's a great church. Like it's complicated, but the pastor or the priest rather that had been there for like pretty much like my whole life, turns out he's a Trump supporter, and it makes me sad because I thought he was like a really cool, nice person. And I guess he comes off as that, but like yeah, he's MAGA. It's like, damn, dude.
Their jobs are to come off as like nice, nice and holy people.
That's true, but like
little boys.
I don't think he's like a pedophile. I don't think he's one of those.
That's obviously just a generalized
yeah.
Effect.
Yeah, no.
I don't think all priests touch little boys.
Mm-hmm.
I do think a lot of them do touch little boys.
There are a lot more than should. None should, obviously.
They do touch little boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you hate to see it. There've been a lot of scandals, so it's obviously it's like a thing. It's not like it's
God. Religion.
Yeah.
I've talked about religion for a long time.
Yeah, I've changed my viewpoints a lot. I mean, obviously, again, like I respect people as long as it doesn't get to like, as long as you don't use it to justify your homophobia and transphobia, blah blah blah. Then that's fine. As long as you acknowledge that like these people exist and should have equal rights, I'll respect your religion. But as soon as you use that to denounce other people, no, that's a wrap.
there should be a separation. I see what you're saying.
I got him.
A separation of a church and state.
100%.
And I think
100%.
once a church, it's hard to quantify like a line between like when something gets corrupt or not.
Yeah.
Mega churches shouldn't exist.
Oh, those are the worst.
I
Oh,
think. I don't know, man. Obviously, there's a big difference between someone practicing on their
mhm.
own, a mega church donating money to conversion therapy camps
Yeah, that's
without having to pay taxes.
genuinely awful.
Disconnect there.
Yeah, and like,
Conversion therapy, just conversion concentration camps is better.
yeah, and then like the Catholic Church, like the organization, or not you know, like they've been involved in some really sketchy shit. They've been, you know.
Dude, I never told you that I had to explain to my mom what conversion therapy was because she didn't know.
Like recently?
Like a couple days ago.
Oh shit.
She didn't know because we were talking about like Chick-fil-A or whatever, and I was just like, yeah, I can read at Chick-fil-A just because they donate to conversion camps, and she's like, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
the conversion therapy, and they're like, she's like, what? And then I
So
explained,
that's
you know, it's when they try and take a gay person and make them not gay, and she was like, really? And I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Like this long tirade about like how, you know, I was shooting from the start like that's awful.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, the person who invented it was gay. And she's like, well, why? And then I explained like how a lot of homophobia is internalized.
Yeah, because like conversion camps, like that's pure. That's just straight up brainwashing people to change who they are. That's not who they really are. That's completely
It's torture. It's a more like legally under the definition of torture. That's what it is.
yeah.
And
Chick-fil-A. Well, I've only had it once in my life, and I'll keep it that way. I had it when I was in Virginia, like a few years ago, because I never had it before. I'm like, hey, I don't think I knew at the time though that they were that bad. Also, yeah, I'd rather have a Wingstop, which is like a wing place that I want to be in our city so bad. But the closest one is like 2 hours away.
Do I think that people should not eat at Chick-fil-A? I mean, you can eat wherever you want. I'm not gonna like. I don't think you should, but I'm not gonna like
resent people for that.
Yeah, because it's like ultimately, again, it's one of those instances where it shouldn't fall onto individuals. It should fall onto the government to, you know, outlaw conversion camps.
Yeah,
maybe, and then that way people can eat at Chick-fil-A
without feeling
they
guilty.
Wouldn't be able to donate to it because it wouldn't exist.
Because I know there are some people who are like, well, shit, the food's good. I don't support what they're doing, but goddamn, those chicken nuggies and that Chick-fil-A sauce, man. Oh,
isn't like Chick-fil-A secret like they just like use like pickle grease or something?
I have no idea.
Something on Twitter that was like, it was someone that was just like, stop eating at Chick-fil-A. Just look up a pickle recipe and bam, you have Chick-fil-A chicken. Just stop.
Eat at Popeyes instead. Popeyes is amazing, and as far as I know, they don't donate to any conversion camps or anti-gay stuff or whatever. They have great food.
I don't support Coachella either because the founder, the one who gets a bunch of money from it, also donates to anti-LGBT.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
and that's why I was personally insulted when Ariana Grande went on the concert and was all like, had like a bunch of like rainbow flags and pride stuff at an event where the owner, who was getting the money from the tickets, could then donate that money to anti-LGBT.
Why do people suck that bad? Why can't you just accept people for?
I saw that as a slap in the mouth from Ariana Grande.
Yeah, fuck.
So thank you, asshole.
Well, that guy's probably homophobic then.
Oh yeah.
Or he's probably sorry. He is homophobic. I meant to say he's probably gay himself.
Yeah.
I meant to say.
Oh yeah. That's my theory that every single homophobic person is gay.
Yeah.
Because every single time I've ever encountered that in my own personal life, it's true.
I think most people are.
When you look at like famous homophobes and they eventually stop being homophobic, they come out as gay. The dude that fucking invented conversion therapy camps came out as gay.
Yeah, I'd argue that like some people like they're only homophobic because that's what they were just raised to believe. But I wouldn't say every person is, but like I believe a lot are for sure. Because like, and if your parents are homophobic, and they tell you this stuff, you're like, oh well, my parents are telling me this, so it has to be true. Yeah,
But I think
I'd say most people are.
like,
A lot of people are.
2020, we're in 2020, dog. Like I don't buy the excuse that like old people especially like it's just how they're raised, it's where they're from. It's
That's
like,
what it was. Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? It's different now.
Boomer, time to change.
Yeah,
I think once you get past a certain point, like in your own age, regardless of how you were raised, like just look at the facts. It's not hard to Google shit, you know.
People exist. What effect does people? I mean, you know, it's just basic. What the fuck is wrong with you for not liking gay people, for being, you know? That's just. You know, it explains itself how just wrong it is. You don't even need to talk about it. It's just fuck. Who was the first person though to be like, "That's bad. I don't like that." Like what went through like their mind, you know? Like just like, oh shit, that's not okay. Like, I wonder how like homophobia like started in the first place. You know?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Huh. I'm gonna be thinking about that now. I'm curious. Either way, it's wrong. Obviously. Don't. I don't really know what else to say. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is the right vein to talk about this now, since you just mentioned, you know, Ariana Grande, her new album came out. I don't feel like I should talk about it now because of what you.
Bro,
I may listen to it. It's alright.
I separate art from artists.
Yeah.
I can still bump Michael Jackson music even though he touched a bunch of kids.
I don't think there's no way. I don't think Ariana's homophobic. I doubt she even knew that the head of the guy was homophobic and did that.
Just takes one Google search, dog.
That's
it's not
true.
hard.
I mean, I'm not saying she didn't, but like, who knows?
And plus, you know, the whole what was it like she's done a couple things. Well, you know, the licking of the donut, the like basically blackface.
Yeah.
She's become black.
There were some pictures like of the whole blackface scandal like that were edited, but yeah, she definitely did some sketchy stuff when it comes to that. I guess I'm gonna talk about just from like a purely art standpoint, because I don't care about her as a person. I just listen to it because it's like, well, she's a huge artist, one of the biggest ever. This album's gonna be huge. I listen to it. It's pretty alright. There's a song with The Weeknd on there. Actually, that's pretty nice. Yeah, she collabed with The Weeknd. Pretty good song. Album's alright. It's better than her last album that I really didn't care for. So, what are you gonna do? It's a very sex themed album because the album's called Positions. Wink. And there's a song that's called like 33. It's like 33 plus 30 something. It equals 69. It's a song about 69ing. So that's great. Thank you, Ariana. Yeah. I feel kind of bad talking about her now and like about her music. It's like, oh shit! Now
artist separation.
True.
It is a thing that can be achieved.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, you should listen to the song with The Weeknd though later.
Yeah,
it's pretty all right. It's pretty good. There's a song with Doja Cat on there too. That's good. What are you gonna do? Doja Cat's sketchy too, but I think was she on cancel? I don't know. That's a whole other thing. No, I'm not huge on her. She's all right. She's good. She makes good music. I don't know about her personally. She's done sketchy things. Again, art from artists. But
yeah. I think so. People are allowed. You know, I think it's fine to have a separation. Like it's okay to listen to an artist who's done shitty things.
Yeah.
XXXTentacion was a shitty person, but he made fucking bangers. I'm gonna listen to him.
Yeah. I think I might want to draw the line at R. Kelly though. He's literally a straight up pedophile. I don't think I can now listen to a pedophile.
Why slaps?
What?
R. Kelly made that, right? I Believe I Can Fly. That was R. Kelly.
I think so. Yeah.
That song bangs.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could never bring myself to listen to it, but I guess
Like-
yeah.
Like to a certain extent, like I like listening to an album like on like Spotify generates them like zero money.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't care. It's music, and if it bothers you that much, just pirate it so they don't make any money.
So it's
Earning music is
R. Kelly's
extremely
is he
easy.
in prison?
I'm pretty sure he's in prison. He pissed on that. He enslaved and pissed on that underage girl.
She's like 15, dog. It was it's fuck R. Kelly. Disgusting.
My homies fucking hate.
It's a shame because I mean obviously he does have a good voice, and it's such a shame that such a good voice has to be wasted on such an awful person. Like just give it to someone good, maybe. Like I don't know, give it to I don't know, just a good person who isn't a pedophile. That's why I'm I don't know. You hate to see it. It's just something you just hate to see. He also did make Trapped in the Closet too. God damn it, R. Kelly. So Ricky, what's going on?
You're tired.
Tired, yeah. Have you been tired since you've been tired since you woke up?
Ooh. I think I take a shit.
Okay.
But someone's taking a shower, so I can't.
Hey, there we go. And like, I really need to get something like to eat, and just like something like small, real quick. So I'm gonna wait till Zach gets back though. Like I need something small. I haven't eaten like all day. I ate peanut butter jelly at noon. It's currently 5 p.m. I haven't eaten anything except that peanut butter jelly.
It's something.
By God, I'm starving. I'm gonna wait though. I can wait. I wanna for the sake of the podcast. Election in 2 days. Oh boy, this is gonna be a very historic election. One of the most talked about elections. I feel like in retrospect, when it's all said and done, this is a big deal. This is like the biggest election in like a long time, I think. Wouldn't you agree, Ricky?
Yes.
Like it's a big deal.
This will probably be the most important election we ever voted in our lifetime.
Yeah, most
and
likely.
It's our first one.
Hey.
We're all above 18, by the way, if anyone was wondering.
I've already casted my vote for Biden, absentee ballot. It hasn't been officially counted, but it's been casted though. Does that make sense? Casted and counted. Are those interchangeable?
Like it doesn't casted mean like you just put it out.
Yeah,
like
I casted it. It's there. It's out there.
Counted.
I've submitted
it. It's counted towards the total.
I've submitted my vote for Joe Biden. I'm not like happy about it, but I'm happy that I'm voting against Trump. I'll put it that way. I'm not happy that I'm voting for Biden necessarily, but just the fact that I'm helping get Trump out of office, doing my part, the best thing, the most I can do to get him out. I'm glad that I'm able to do that. And Ricky, you will be voting for the next couple of days, right? On election day. That's the plan. Oh, dude, I want Taco Bell so bad. I had it yesterday, and it was so delicious. Can I just say Taco Bell is the best fast food, in my opinion, but it's so good, dude. Do you like Taco Bell, Ricky?
Not really.
Wow. Okay. What's your favorite fast food, Ricky? McDonald's?
I do like McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Probably. Five Guys counts as fast food. I've seen people say it is that, but if not, then McDonald's.
It's
called Five Guys.
It's kind of between.
It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have at least the ones around here. The ones I've never seen one with a drive-through, so I don't know. But
I wouldn't call them. Some people do. So if that's Five Guys, if not McDonald's.
It's like dine-in fast food, yeah.
But if
I think
it's
you can
fast
count
food,
it.
then it's the best fucking burger. It's literally the best burger I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah,
the Five Guys burger.
I would love a burger right
They're expensive, but that's because they're fucking good. You get what you pay for. They're delicious.
Yeah,
I love that.
Get a lot of fries.
Fries. You order a large fry, they fill half your fucking bag.
I was working. I don't know, but I don't know if I do this, but I'm slowly going pescatarian like slowly. I think.
It's pescatarian.
You don't you eat seafood and fish, but you don't
No meat.
no meat. Slowly, I'm done. I haven't. I think I'm done. Well, as of right now, I am done with with like pork and like bacon and pig and all that. I'm just about done with beef. I'm working on that right now. But the thing that's gonna be really tough for me is chicken, because I love chicken wings and I just love chicken and chicken's so good. That's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. A reason why?
I just it just feels right for me personally. I just feel more comfortable doing that. I don't know. It's like I'm not saying like I don't want to be one of those assholes who are like, you can't say you care for animals and eat meat. I don't think that's true, but just like for me personally, I just feel like it'd just be more right for me. I'd feel better doing it.
Fair enough.
It's something I'm working through, but yeah, I do think you can eat meat and be supportive of animals. I mean, if you're, I mean, I do think it kind of sucks if you're supporting, like those like horrible, pretty much anything non-free range. I think it's, but then again, I can't say like don't do that, because that's what I've done for like pretty much all my life. I never really cared about it like that much until like the past like couple of years or so. So it's like, what are you gonna do? I don't judge people. Do whatever you want. Yeah, sure, you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not a certain family member. But that's not of mine. That I'm not gonna get into that. Hey.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I could fire a lot of shots at some family members, but I'm not gonna do that publicly.
Watch out, people. Michael's firing from the hip.
I'm not playing games. Come on now.
Playing. Watch out, bitches.
Watch. Oh, dude, it's windy. It's getting pretty windy outside.
Raiden, if you're listening to this, shout out to you.
Oh yeah, shout out to Raiden. Yo, my boy Raiden. What'd you say?
Because he might be listening, because he likes to listen to the podcast when he's doing shit. So shout out to you, Raiden.
Yeah, shout out to you, Raiden, my boy.
Get through whatever you're doing right now.
Yes, sir.
If you need anything, just what's up. Shout out to you.
My man.
We love you.
I hope the situation with is going well. I hope all your grades are good.
I was unaware of whatever that is.
Hey, we'll cover that off air. I don't know if I should have said that, even though I didn't obviously say anything explicit. Sorry, Raiden, if I shouldn't have said that. I'll keep my mouth shut. I doxed him. I could dox him. Actually, I don't know. I don't know his address. I know Zach's and he lives near him, but I don't know Raiden's.
You know my address? You can't dox me, pussy.
Yo, look who's back. I don't know your address, that's true.
We're talking about doxing people.
Yeah. We're talking about Raiden also, because he's probably listening. So if you want to say anything to Raiden, who's listening to this in the future, say something to him.
He's probably listening in the future.
You Raiden. These ribs are okay.
You good, Zach?
Yeah, I'm eating.
Oh, you're eating. What are you eating, buddy?
Mashed potatoes, and these ribs are mid.
They're mid? No. You hate to see it.
Yeah, it hurts. They seem like they're very underdone.
So what's going on? What's the top? Oh yeah, we're talking about the election. So I know I've asked you guys about this, or I've asked Rick, I know, but I don't want to cover it right here or over here. So realistically, who do you see winning the election 2 days?
I think Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was very sure of Biden, and I still do. I'm leaning towards him, but I'm just getting. It's just like the anxiety of it that's making me feel like he's not going to. I'm just really scared and worried.
If Biden doesn't win, it's because of election meddling. See, they're tossing out like 100K ballots in Texas.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, I mean, like the polls are voting for are leaning towards Biden, but polls, this is what happened in 2016. Like the polls were like, oh, Hillary for sure is winning, and then she didn't.
To be fair, she won the podcast.
Yes, she should have won. She should be president of the United States just by basic democracy standards. But electoral college is like, let me just exist and not be, abolish the electoral college. It's so wrong. It's just not right. It doesn't put the power in the people really that much. Like the people have like a very limited say a power. Like if we're comparing it to like the power that the Electoral College has, it's just not right. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I agree.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
They're mostly mashed potatoes, you too.
Yeah, you're good. I was banking on Ricky for it to say something too.
Well, I was tuned out. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I was just talking about how just bad the the Electoral College should be abolished.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we covered this on like the last episode you were on, or the episode before that or something. We talked about it. Electoral College bad.
Electoral College bad, Biden good.
Yeah, Biden okay. I'll say
Biden
personally.
decent. Biden mid.
Biden okay.
Biden okay.
He's no Bernie, but
He's no Bernie, no. But Bernie has endorsed him because, well, he's not going to endorse Trump. So, what if Bernie just put like a complete curveball and endorsed Trump?
That'd be funny.
I would
cry.
It'd be funny. Yeah, it'd be devastating. I'd be like, wow.
I don't know if I'd cry out of
we'd be fucked.
Out of fear, or if I'd cry out of just pure enjoyment.
Yeah. Enjoyment. Wait a second, Zach.
Well, because then everything's fucked and it's just funny.
Okay. I have to head out just for like a quick just like a couple minutes. Could you guys cover and talk about things while I'm gone for a couple of minutes? All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, now that he's gone, let's plot our plan to kill him. So how are we going to do it?
Say like, yo, Michael, let's record the podcast at your house, and then we just kill him.
Yeah, we fuck him in the skull.
I don't know,
like in that one movie, like in the Serbian film.
Murder, but like rape, that's a bit too much for my liking.
No, it's not rape, Ricky.
It's necrophilia. My bad.
Yeah, there we go.
So let me revise my statement. I'm okay with murder, but not necrophilia. It's too far. Also, why are we killing him again? I forgot.
I don't know. Just to take the reins.
I hope a YouTube mod doesn't like watch this and like flag the video.
Yeah, it's just like
joke. Anyway, but let's talk shit about Michael. Fuck you, Michael.
Yeah, what a shaggy looking ass.
He does look like Shaggy. He looks like Ellen DeGeneres. That's a Raiden's joke. I can't take credit for that.
Fuck you, Raiden, you little asshole. That's so fucked up. And then Michael's just here. I bet he was just bullshitting. He's wanted to see what we were going to say. Now he's like crying. Do you think he's going to go back and listen to this?
Maybe.
No, he will. So he'll never know what we're going to say.
I will, because I like listening to stuff that I'm in, because I say stuff that makes me laugh. So every time I re-listen to it, it'll make me laugh.
That's like the douchiest thing I've ever heard.
Well, it's just my sense of humor. Like, I don't say stuff that I think will make you laugh. I say stuff that makes me laugh, and hopefully it makes you laugh as well. That's just what my comedy is. So every time I like watch a video of me when I'm like making jokes, they make me laugh. I say jokes that make me laugh.
So what the hell?
What's my name?
It says your name is Alexis Hawkey.
You just docs.
Well, did it say Alexa?
No, it says Alexis. But how is my last name spelled?
HAWK. Yeah, no, I know. The first one said Alexa, I think.
But there's two Alexas in there. So that's okay.
That's good.
I just thought that
Is this yours? Did you type yours?
I typed mine, but
Because you're smart.
I didn't make my own evaluation for myself.
Okay. All right, I'll make on. That's it. Yeah, sorry, my sister came into my room. She's also Naomi's with me. She can hear you, everything you say.
Oh God.
No. She's fine. I asked her if she wanted those. Yeah.
I was joking.
Yeah.
No,
It's not like you're saying anything bad. She's been
ruin her perception of
been
me.
Please. Thank you.
I want to say something so
I'll tell you,
awful.
I need to look at Squish. Me and him are having a conversation right now. Don't stab the cat. All right. Living in the house sucks. Ricky, I feel bad for you.
Why?
How many people you live with? It's like it's great. You love your family, I'm sure.
Favorite candy boys?
Ooh, Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Kit Kat's a good one. Three Musketeers are Reese's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Or Reese's, however the fuck
Do you-
you're supposed to pronounce it.
Respect.
Do you guys want to make
Say Reese's.
some stuff with like your favorite candy, like some desserts?
Yeah. I'd love to.
No, Alexa.
Oh, damn.
Mostly just because I'm not big into sweets. Like I don't eat sweets very often. When I do, it's not in large amounts. So if we're gonna make like a big thing with like our candy, I probably wouldn't eat very much of it.
Yeah.
Just because me and sugar don't really agree very much. I can eat it, but if I eat like more than a little, I get like a fucking migraine.
Ooh, really?
Same with like caffeine. Caffeine and sugar. I can't eat a lot.
I
do like it just fucks with me. And also just stops tasting good after like the first couple bites. You're like, it just doesn't taste good anymore.
you guys like Milk Duds?
yeah, those are good.
They become my favorite candy recently. They're so good.
They're good. Ooh, they're fucking amazing.
Chewy
Ricky,
chocolate
I make
caramel. Come on now.
dude. They're A tier. They're not S tier, but they're A tier. They're good.
They're S tier. Come on, it's like you're tripping. You're tripping, Nathan. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine.
Dude, they're
But
so good.
Ricky, I make. Do you like cheesecake at all?
Cheesecake is alright.
Yeah. Well, I make like little mini cheesecakes. I'm like that'd be something you'd like probably for dessert because it's really small.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
and only like 3 or 4 bites you can probably finish it. Well, if you're me, because they're made in like the little mini crust and everything. It's cool. It's nice and fun to make. But I'm sure you like something like that. Or like, do you like pie at all?
Oh, dude, pie's great. Well, it depends on the pie.
What's your favorite?
Yeah,
What's your favorite kind of pie?
Pumpkin pie is my favorite. I love
Ooh.
pumpkin.
Wait, what'd you say?
Pumpkin.
That's a W, my friend.
Oh, I thought you said something else with a P.
I
I'm
had
like,
pumpkin pie. Literally, it wasn't yesterday. It was Friday. Oh my god.
You put whipped cream on it?
I don't put whipped cream on my pumpkin pie, mostly because I'm just not a huge whipped cream guy.
Fair enough.
But like if, oh god, pumpkin pie is so.
I thought Ricky, you of all people should like the cream.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bro, if we're going with like the sexual innuendo, I don't even really like
Okay.
cream by itself. I mean, it's just kind of eh. Not a huge fan.
Well, so on pumpkin pie, in my opinion, is a trash tier pie.
Wow.
You better be joking, because if you're not, I
No,
might have to
I hate-
reconsider
I
our
actually-
friendship.
I actually hate pumpkin pie.
Looks like I have to reconsider our
Damn,
friendship.
dude. Yeah, me too.
You better say something in the next 15 seconds to make up for it.
You're about to lose 2 best friends, Zach.
Wait, in 15 seconds, cornbread's amazing.
Yeah, there we
Cornbread is
go.
literally a gift from
I call
God.
cornbread amazing.
That's
Cornbread is
That's an S tier food. Cornbread is an S tier food.
Steak is really good.
You won,
Steak
Michael,
is
over. You got-
really good food.
steak's all right. I'm not a huge fan of steak. You gotta say something. that wins me over. Got like 10 seconds.
Fried
chicken.
chicken is really good.
There you. All right, you want me over fried chicken? Well, no, that's everyone likes fried chicken. Who doesn't like fried chicken?
All right, McChickens
Fair
are actually pretty A tier. They're A tier, surprisingly.
I'll
Despite
give you
being
that.
cheap as fuck, they're A tier.
Fine.
Yeah,
They're
they're not S tier. I wouldn't rate them amazing, but they're pretty damn good.
$1 for a fucking delicious.
Okay, but
chicken
Zach-
sandwich.
Well, $1.06.
Listen here, Zach. Listen to this. Tell me if you feel about this. Burger King chicken sandwich.
Dude,
Crispy
holy
chicken
fuck,
sandwich.
that's actually,
There we go.
it's still A tier. It's still A tier, I'd say.
Ooh, yeah.
S tier needs to be saved for something special.
Yeah.
A tier though, very high A tier. Like it could be S tier, but like the ingredients, they're not really that quality. But I mean, they're good. The bun's great. The sesame seed bun, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
The patty itself's good. The mayo, the lettuce, everything's good there. Everything comes together.
I'm not a huge. I don't
really-
really like Burger King. Like they
Yeah,
have the worst
it's
fries.
good. Their fries
and
are
Oh,
okay.
their fries
burgers.
suck. The only redeemable thing about them are the
Fries are
chicken
okay.
sandwiches, in my opinion. Everything else, they are
I've never
not
had
the
the chicken sandwiches, but my thing is like, how do you name yourself Burger King if you have worse burgers than McDonald's?
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
damn, dude!
I've never had
They
the
have,
chicken sandwiches.
have you had their nuggets?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm
Their
not a huge
nuggets,
chicken
it's-
nugget. I'm not a huge chicken nugget guy because like if I was gonna order chicken
They're a
nuggets from like
oh.
McDonald's, I'd just get a chicken sandwich. You know,
Mm.
Holy shit!
I'm not a huge chicken.
Well,
nugget
I mean,
guy.
guys, I really just need to cook you fuckers some food. Okay, just give me like.
Do
Okay,
it.
let's start tossing out some like S tier foods ideas. Like,
Burgers are
what's
my
some S
favorite
tier?
food.
Okay, I don't like burgers, but I'm pretty sure I could make a pretty good burger.
Sushi
So
is my
good.
favorite food ever.
Sushi is good.
Okay, I've never made sushi. I don't really like sushi.
Sushi's
from what
hard to
I've tried,
make, but I would love to
yeah,
try
I'm
to
like,
make
I don't
it.
think I can.
Very delicate
If you
balance
try.
because you don't cook it. Because sushi's just like raw fish. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you fucking do shit to it to make it not kill you. But
Because
you're not supposed to cook it.
yeah,
per
like
se.
when you make sushi, I'm pretty sure like you have to get like sushi from a specific like seafood market, so it's not like like you don't buy like you don't go to like the grocery store and buy like a pound of salmon and roll up into sushi. You need to get it like specially prepared.
No,
I do.
yeah,
I
you
do.
should probably go catch it fresh and then get it specially prepared.
Or that, yeah. Well, catching
I do
salmon
really-
is
The big thing.
easy.
The big thing with
Pizza.
sushi is watching the mercury content
Yeah,
because all fish or most fish have mercury in them,
mercury.
which that's
yeah.
what you gotta watch. That's why being a pescatarian is very dangerous.
I'll
You,
consume all the mercury. I don't care.
It's not a
Ricky,
good thing.
do you like fish?
I don't
Michael
care,
and me
Ricky.
both like fish.
That's what you
I do
don't.
like fish. I love sushi and I love cooked fish. I love it all.
Oh,
Fish is really good.
seafood is the best kind of
I
food
remember
like,
the
in
first-
general. Best genre.
I didn't have
Yes,
sushi
I
until
agree.
I was like 15. And then like one day my
Really?
stepmom was like, "You want to try the sushi?" I'm like, "Sure." And I was like, "Why haven't I been eating this? It's really good."
Do you have a favorite sushi roll?
No.
Oh.
I'm mostly just
Sure.
like, I never go out of my way to buy sushi.
Mm-hmm.
But just like whenever like from like I get like Walmart sushi. It's not even like the best sushi.
Yeah.
Oh.
I still really like it.
When you get a chance, or if you ever can, go like to Ichiban, the place. Or I think
Oh
that's,
wait, no.
it's more towards.
I have
us.
like a. It's not really sushi, but like you ever had unagi?
That's the what is it? Explain it.
Eel.
Okay. Yeah. The thing I was because
Japanese.
like
I love unagi. Unagi is so.
I like
good.
that
That's
you
not really.
mentioned
What's
that
unagi?
because
What's unagi?
No, I can grab my own. But thank you. I love you.
What's unagi, real quick?
Like eel, like cooked eel.
Okay.
and there we go.
Okay.
It's not sushi, but it's seafood. I love unagi. And unagi is really good. It's kind of expensive though. 'cause
Yeah.
it's eel.
I was
It's
gonna
really
say,
good.
Ricky, I'm glad you mentioned them because like my like all-time favorite sushi roll is avocado eel, and that slaps.
Delicious.
Ricky, if you're ever like hanging around here, like sometime, like we have to get Ichiban at some point. You need to try the avocado eel roll. It's incredible. Normally, I'm not like an avocado guy because it kind of reminds me of like tomatoes for some reason. I don't know, but like, ooh. And they have this one like a rainbow roll at Ichiban. Oh, I swear, dude, I'd yeah, incredible. So like, well, I was gonna ask you if you've ever had Ichiban, then you're not really a sushi guy. So I assume the answer's
No,
up.
no. So what I've had with sushi. So my experience with sushi is I might like it. I might not. I don't know. My experience with sushi was I was forced to eat it, and on a day I had a stomach ache, and like my mom made me eat it,
Oof.
and like I wasn't having it because like I didn't feel good. She's like, "No, try it." And like I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh, so you have a bad
So I took a
experience
bite,
with it.
spit out because I was like, yeah, and it's just kind of like that stigma. But I'm sure like I'd give it a second try, honestly,
Oh, no.
because like I like seafood. I like I mean my favorite seafood is like fried calamari. Just it's so fucking good.
Calamari is good, yeah.
Dude, when it's done right, holy shit! Like I don't like it being necessarily super tough, but I mean that's part of it. Is sometimes it's super tough,
Yeah.
and like I'm cool with it. It's a very, very, very good dish
Yeah.
when done right.
Calamari.
And it should have. It ideally should have like a very thick batter on it, like a very crispy batter with it, because it just enhances it so much.
Yeah, honestly. What's to talk about? Anything that's been grinding your gears, Zach? Something that's been on your mind?
Grinding my gears.
Fortnite.
Huh?
Fortnite. I like Fortnite.
Fortnite. I haven't played that game in a
No.
minute. Yeah, good game though.
What games are really so like? There are two big games coming out, and I pre-ordered them. So like, there's
Cyberpunk.
Call of Duty Cold War, which is and Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about pre-ordering that, but just didn't.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be good, but I kind of like. It could be like one of those games where it's like, oh, it's great, and then it's a fucking fluke. It's a flop. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Talking.
The game it's been like I feel like it can't be bad at this point. Like it's been like it actually it just got like another delay recently. Actually, only by like a couple of weeks, but like this game cannot catch a break. But
When's it coming out now?
I'm actually not sure. Some point in 2021, obviously, but I believe.
Oh
So.
shit! I thought it was supposed to come out like it was supposed to come out in November of this month.
Was it? Let me I will fact check that right now.
Cyberpunk release date November 19th, 2020.
Oh, this year, really?
Yes, sir.
So it got moved up, I guess, or maybe it was always this, and I just don't remember
No,
correctly.
it got delayed a couple days ago. There's a really funny meme image of someone like responding to the official Twitter account, like saying like, "Is November 7th? Like, is it gonna get released? Because I am about to take it off of work so I can have all day to play." And the official account responded with, "Yes, it's going to be released November 7th." And a couple days later, they delayed it to the 19th.
Wow.
So that was really that poor guy.
Aw.
It's not the social media manager's fault.
Yeah. Okay, no, but like, I swear, like before, like the recent delay, I swear it was gonna be originally in 2021. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's getting released this year.
Oh wait, oh no, Google isn't update. It's supposed to come out December 10th. That's what it got delayed to.
Okay, yeah, December
Oh,
10th.
shit.
All right,
Google fucking when you look on Google didn't get updated.
come on, Google, you're lacking.
It got delayed from November 19th to December 10th. So
Okay.
it got delayed like 20 days.
Yeah, that's not bad, but still 20 days. If you're anticipating a game that much, 20 days would be like a big deal, I feel like. But I'm not really
What they
anticipating
say,
it.
Oh yeah.
a rush game will forever be bad, but a
Mhm.
delayed can be good.
That's
not
right.
the quote. But
You get the point.
I get excited when games get delayed because I'm like, they're not done yet.
Yeah,
So they're gonna
still
be
working
better.
on it. I mean, there's like a sense of disappointment, but it's like it's for the best. It's like, all right, that's what has to happen. Sleeping
It's,
Dogs 2, maybe
like-
Sleeping Dogs 2 just keeps getting delayed, and that's why it doesn't come out,
I-
right, guys?
Yeah.
Keep telling
We-
me that, Mike.
I still need Square Enix to unblock me so I can ask them to make it again.
Did they actually?
Square
they
Enix blocked me. I'm still blocked.
Every single time they tweeted, you were like, release Sleeping Dogs 2.
Or-
Every single time.
I told them to make it. Okay, you gotta understand. It's my only hope.
Social media manager got a fucking notification every time he tweeted from your account.
Well, he
He
could have
had a-
muted me. He could have muted me. That would have been a very simple solution. Blocking is no, honestly. Okay, if this was just like a normal person, I would understand like a block. But like a game company, I feel like blocking. I think that's kind of unprofessional. I think he should have muted me because if they muted, he would have never seen my stuff again, and I still could have seen their tweets, and I still could have done what I wanted to do. And I would have stopped
Listen,
eventually. I wouldn't have done it.
I just blame him, Doug. Every day, every time they tweeted, you tweeted.
No, you don't see how that's unprofessional for like a giant game company. Again, a mute.
They only have one dude running the account.
A
It's
mute-
just the single intern. all right?
Dog. A mute would serve the same purpose as a block.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that you got
it's
blocked.
messed up. I want this game so bad, dude.
It's funny.
But
You can't deny that it's not funny.
it is a little funny, but I'm also offended by it.
I'm
But then again, I'm not too butthurt because Square Enix, they didn't make the game; they just own the rights. So I'm not like that butthurt. I can still play Sleeping Dogs and be okay, and not have to be like, oh, I can't believe like they didn't make the fucking game; they just distributed it. But the company who made the game shut down, so I can't really tweet at them necessarily because their account's dead. hasn't tweeted in like 4 years. So what are you gonna do?
It was Naughty Dog, right?
No,
That
no.
was-
United
Square
Fronts.
United Front.
Yeah,
Front.
United
yeah,
Fronts
yeah.
games. Yes, they made it. They made
Yep.
Sleeping Dogs, and that's impressive because God, I've been playing the game I'm always playing it, but I've been playing it like a lot more even recently, and it's like they put so much detail into this, and they were not like a massive game company. They were not like well known, like, and
I think there's
creating open world games has to be like really difficult. Like a whole open world game, like that's not easy. There's no way, you know. Not that making any kind of game is easy, but like an open world game, that's kind of like on like another level because there's like a lot you have to do into there. I mean, I don't know anything about game development, but I know that, you know.
Yeah. I forget what I don't know what game it is, but there's a game that's like the spiritual predecessor, Sleeping Dogs, I think, or they're like.
You mentioned that earlier, and I forgot to get back to you on
Yeah.
that. Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember. I do not. First of all, I can't now.
I think I know what you're talking about because Sleeping Dogs originally it was going to be a part of an already pre-existing game franchise called True Crime. It was going to be called True Crime Hong Kong, but then it got rebred into like its own thing. So it's not a part of like the True. But yeah, I actually have been playing on. I plan on playing the True Crime games just because it's kind of in like the same vein, sort of. Yeah, and that's also a big. That's also like a big reason like why I got into like the Yakuza game series because it's a similar premise. It's just like triad gangs like fighting each other, and I'm glad because I love the Yakuza series, and I'm glad Sleeping Dogs put me onto that.
Yeah. So this is just a side note, Michael. Tomorrow, do you want to start the our Skyrim like joint playthrough kind of thing?
Let's do it.
So, do you want to stream that at all?
We'll see. I'll see. I'll see if the vibes are. If the vibes are alright, then yeah. But
I was just saying if you wanted to.
No, we'll see. But do you know what time though you might want to?
Let's see. What time do I get out of English? I get out of English at like 3:30, so we could probably start at like 3:45.
Oh,
Okay.
boys.
Okay. Yeah, what's good?
If you wanted to.
They're still updating COD World War II. I just saw it on my timeline.
Nice.
They're
Good
still
game.
updating
Damn.
Amazing game.
They made a really good game, yeah.
your playlist.
It gets slept on.
These orders and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, World War II is a really great Call of Duty. Very
All right, boys. I say let's talk about a couple more things real quick, and then we can put a wrap to this.
Officially say it's a wrap.
Yeah, because I feel like we got a little off track, which is fine, but like just like a
They're
I just wanna
making
talk about something.
another fucking Assassin's Creed game comes out on the 10th.
Oh yeah, no, it's a yearly franchise, man.
The 22nd Assassin's Creed game. They've made 22 Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit.
God.
Yeah, the
Like
series.
mindlessly hate on Assassin's Creed, but who is buying the Assassin's Creed game so much?
I think Valhalla is supposed to actually be a pretty big game for them.
Yeah, this is. I mean,
Their first game on the new platforms.
yeah. So I mean, it's just like it's the same
It's a pretty
formula.
big
Like
franchise.
sure, it's a different setting and story, but it's the same formula. You know, it's like
But
you
COD
kill people.
made 22 fucking games.
Yeah, I mean, people like it still. I guess it's not my thing, but
I've tried the second one and I did not like it at all.
yeah. See, the thing is,
Fair enough. You play what makes you happy, though.
yeah.
It's kind of like a shitty version of Hitman. It's Hitman with just stabbies. Like you don't have a gun, you just shitty Hitman.
Yeah.
If you ever played Hitman, that game's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. But the thing
Assassin's Creed is just like, oh shit.
yeah, but the thing is, I've always wanted I've always wanted to play the games and give them more of like a shot, but I don't want to spend money on Assassin's Creed, so that's why I've never really gotten a
Flag
chance.
is free.
Because I'm waiting for it is right.
It's on
okay.
gold.
I do remember. I have played a bit before. I've played a bit of the games here and there. I've never beat one. But the thing is, like, it went back to being like a yearly franchise game. You know, like Call of Duty.
Which
I
that's
remember.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember when they took when they took like an extra like year or two and they made which one was it? It wasn't Origins. It was, I think it was Origins. I can't remember. So a couple of years ago, like they took like a couple of years off to make like to want us to make like a yearly thing, and a lot of fans and critics, they were calling it, this is one of the best Assassin's Creed games in like a long time, and obviously the reason was that they put more development time into it and they made it more unique. And then people are like, oh, so does that mean they're gonna do this now, like consistently they're gonna, but nope, it just went right back to being a yearly thing. It's unfortunate because people loved it.
Yeah, them taking their time, like it really, like, and how good it was, the quality of it. It's really testament, like, to just take more time, the quality increases. See, that's why I'm excited for Sleeping Dogs 2 when they finally announce it.
Hey, it's possible, and I'll explain why in a minute. Well, okay, no. Here's why. So you remember how they were making like a movie for it, and obviously it went silent for like a long time. So people were like, oh, it's not gonna happen. But a few months ago, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I don't know, I can't remember if I did or not. But the actor who was gonna play Wei Shen, he re-announced it on his Facebook. So the movie is still happening. There's still a Sleeping Dogs movie happening, which is really good because then that opens up the possibility for maybe a company to pick up, like the series and be like, oh, we can make a sequel. So there is most certainly hope, and there's gonna be something new, Sleeping Dogs, like happening and being put into like the universe, and just that alone makes me pretty happy because I was worried that Sleeping Dogs, just like it's just gonna be the game, that's it, and the franchise was never gonna be touched again. Thankfully, it will be, and we'll see about that.
Yeah, hopefully. For you, I hope they do make a second one that's amazing.
That's literally my number one. If I had a genie, like a legitimate 3 wishes, that would be one of my honest to God wishes. That'd be one of them. And then the rest would be like, I don't know, like world peace or something. I don't know. Other would be a good thing. But one, I'm going to indulge myself, and for Sleeping Dogs 2. And yeah, there you go. So okay. I'll ask you guys. I want to question my games while we're talking about. Wow. Okay, I can't talk all of a sudden. While we're on the topic, how do you guys feel about yearly franchises? Like Call of Duty.
It's either good or bad. It's either you do it perfectly or you do it shitty. Yeah. So Call of Duty, what they had was kind of like in between, I guess, but it was more or less good for the most part because they had 3 developers, which was amazing because you could have each developer give them like a time frame to work on. So they had at least a couple of years to get everything set in stone and do all their stuff while they could still release some. Each Call of Duty, since you had 3 developers, you had 3 different visions, and so each time it was kind of like a new game. And since you have like that gap in between. Say you go from Treyarch to I know there's Sledgehammer, and then I can't forget the other one.
Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity Ward. Thank you. Like, so you could go from Treyarch and like very good multiplayer, very good, like just solid all around. Infinity Ward. This probably decent multiplayer. Its extra mode kind of sucks. To Sledgehammer that has really good, everything, but still below Treyarch.
Extinction was great, and Infinite Warfare Zombies.
Okay, Extinction was amazing. Yeah, no, it was fun for the most part. Some of the stuff was
like what?
Maybe that's what we'll stream. We'll all do.
They're my boy Infinity Ward in their 3rd game modes. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying they're like they're the worst out of all the.
I need to buy a copy.
Sledgehammer is the worst out of. They've only had 2 extra game modes.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think
the other one was pretty good. World War II. World War II Zombies, pretty good.
And Exo Zombies was amazing.
Hey, yes,
it was. It was not amazing.
Yes, it was good.
The first map was the best one. Okay, disclaimer.
You haven't played the others.
I've played 2 maps. The second one was so bad it made me not want to continue.
Years
so.
ago, you
Yeah,
played it
it's not-
once, so many years ago.
I still had a brain.
Okay. You know, okay, come up to my house, give it another try. And
I
we'll
will,
see. Okay.
and then I will shit on the poor map design. And
You
the
can't
awful,
say that. You can't say that. You know, no.
The
It's been
awful
years.
inclusion of the EMZs that ruin the entire.
Okay,
experience.
it's not the inclusion. It's the oversaturation.
No, the inclusion.
No,
Them as a
no,
character. That as an
that
enemy
is
flawed.
very
It's a
fair.
flawed
No,
concept.
no, it is not. It's fair because the big part of exosuit is that you have an exosuit, and I
then
feel
you
like
take
there
it
should be
away.
something to combat that.
I-
If you
well,
do it in
yeah,
a moderate,
there's something that
in a
combat
moderate
that.
amount.
The zombies also have exosuits.
Okay, well, that's just subjective at that point.
You
To,
take
to
the
argue
thing about
what
the
would
mode that separates it from every other zombie's experience, and then you just take it away. for no
it doesn't
reason.
get taken away. It's still
in
there.
an awful, annoying way,
It's-
and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's still there. What do you?
It sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Just playing
Well-
the game and then having the thing that makes it different taken away for like 8 seconds, and there's nothing you can do about it, is not fun.
That's the
Just
point.
bad game
It's to make you
design.
more vulnerable and make it more difficult. No.
Exo Zombies is
We're-
already like the hardest zombies mode. Even without EMZs, it would be hard because there's no superpower weapon. All the weapons, like once you get past like round 15, they all start sucking, even if they're fully upgraded. So it's already
not
really
if they're
hard.
fully upgraded. That's not true.
It's already really fucking hard to play. Okay, 15 was. I meant to say 20. My bad. Round 20.
20 is a stretch.
The only guns that don't suck past round 20 are the S12 and the Cell 3, and those are shotguns.
I
So they have
think
low
I think you.
It's
you
already
play it some
hard. The
more.
zombies are already faster than you. It's the first zombies game where they were faster than you. It's super chaotic. And then you just add these things that have an AoE blast that eliminate all of your movement options and all your perks.
Maybe be a
And the
good
whole
player
thing
and
that
avoid
makes-
them.
Can't. I know this because I am a good player.
Clearly
We've-
not at Exo Zombies.
They're unavoidable. Yes,
You have some work
You
to do in
can
Exo Zombies,
them.
buddy.
but they're like every fucking third zombie is a damn EMZ.
Okay, again, like I'm saying, I agree on the fact that there's too much, but on the fact of their existence, like I think they should be a thing. They just did too much.
EMZs are anti-fun. It's not fun to have your exosuit taken away. It's just not fun.
Okay, well it's supposed to be challenging, and some people have fun in the
And you
challenge.
can have challenge and have it be fun. Challenge doesn't mean unfun.
Okay, well some people like that challenge. That it
Challenge.
gives.
Okay, the whole point of challenge is it should feel like your fault if you die.
Okay.
That's what's cool about challenge, right? You're not supposed to blame the game.
That's
It's not, it shouldn't be-
subjective. That just means that you have different standards when it comes to. Yes,
There's
it
nothing
does.
You can do about it, Michael. There's
Alright.
nothing you can do about
That's
a zombie
not true.
AOE exploding and then taking away, and you can't stop to shoot it because guess what? If you stop for 1 second to shoot that one EMZ, all the other zombies are going to surround you and kill you.
Be a better player.
Because you can't do it from a distance because once you pass round 20, the only effective weapons are shotguns.
That,
It's a recipe
I'm
for
going
disaster.
to disprove that. I'm going to disprove that. I'm going to completely disprove
Oh,
that.
2
I'm
seconds
going
later,
to disprove
real
that.
quick.
Just you wait.
kill you.
Okay.
No,
So,
no.
real quick, I'd like to take a second just to, instead of talking about Call of Duty Zombies, no matter what one you're playing, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really fun. But Rainbow's extinction event, wasn't that what they called it?
Called Outbreak.
What was it?
Outbreak.
Outbreak. I was thinking of Call of Duty still, but Outbreak was so fucking good.
Outbreak was really good, and I miss Outbreak. They
Yeah,
should
it was
bring
really
back.
fun.
Well, they are bringing it back.
'Cause
Its own fucking game.
Yeah, and I can't wait. So it's gonna be. I hope it's like. So you guys are familiar with Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah.
That franchise.
They released like a Left 4 Dead.
Because let's be real.
And the game's been out for like years.
Yeah.
They updated it recently, which I thought was really
But-
cool.
Outbreak is just kind of like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it's similar.
I mean, yeah, it's a multiplayer like horde objective based mode, like special enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty. I never really noticed until you brought it up, but yeah, they are pretty similar.
They're very. similar gameplay mechanics too.
We should play Left 4 Dead together if that's like possible. Like the
Yeah.
platforms it's on.
Let's check. Somebody check Xbox right now.
I'll check in a minute. But I'm pretty sure they're on
Yeah,
like
I'll check it right
Steam, and I don't think they're not that like graphically intensive. Yeah, they're not massive games.
Before we move on, I never gave my thought on yearly releases.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're fine. I don't know why people complain about them so much, because if you don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Like the only reason they're a thing is because people buy them. Which, guess what? It means people like them, so they buy them. People are gonna buy the next Call of Duty, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because guess what? Those people enjoy them, including me. I buy Call of
Left 4 Dead 2 is backwards compatible, by the way.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, we'll get into
There shouldn't
that.
be.
I'm gonna check the.
Wait, Zach, you're kind of, Zach, I like how Zach's just completely talking over Ricky right now. Also,
No, I'm sorry.
Zach, no offense, but there's like a lot of background noise coming from you, and it's kind of
Yeah, it's because everyone's being fucking loud. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, it's fine. I know it's not your fault, but I'm just letting you know.
I'm literally sitting in my basement staircase. Like on my basement staircase now.
Okay. No, you're fine.
cool.
You're fine. Like I'm not like criticizing you. I'm just like letting you know. Just hey, no, I'm just didn't know.
Asshole.
So
They're buying. People are gonna buy them, then they're gonna buy them.
so as you were, Ricky, what were you saying?
I think yearly releases are fine.
Yeah. I mean,
If
Okay, it's supported on on Mac right now. Left 4 Dead 2 is supported on Mac.
once
buy
again,
a game that you like if you like one Call of Duty, guess what?
you're right.
Unless the servers go down, there's always gonna be a player base. Just don't buy the next one. It's not fucking hard. It's really not. Sorry,
Yeah.
you can't control with your wallet, dog.
I mean,
Hey, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. Left 4 Dead 2 is $2 right now on Steam for like the next 18 hours,
okay, I'm gonna buy it after this then. If it's $2, Ricky, you should buy it too.
and then it's only
$2.
$3 for Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2. So, do you guys want to get both of them?
I will. I will look into them. Once we're done after this, I'll look into that.
Where's
Okay.
my phone?
Let's see.
So I'm just gonna buy both.
Yeah.
Of them.
Okay. Well, like, my thing with the gear, I like how chaotic the last like half hour has been. You know, it's okay. It happens. What are you gonna do?
Where's my phone?
Really? Yeah.
Oh, it's in my-
I mean, like Ricky's right. Like, just like don't buy it if you don't like it. But if you want to, obviously you are gonna always have that like dedicated fan base. So there are gonna be those people who buy every Assassin's Creed, but like your games could be just like a lot better if you maybe I don't know like wait. I mean, if you don't want to, it's fine. Like if you're okay with like the way you're doing things and your target audiences, that's fine. But like I guess if you want to attract like more people, then I mean it would make more sense to do more development.
But
That's why I like what Call of Duty is doing, because even though there is like yearly, it's not the same people making them every year. So like the games they do get like 2 to 3 years of development time. So that is like, I mean, it is a yearly franchise, but it's not like as much of one as Assassin's Creed. It's the same people, as far as I'm aware, making the Assassin's Creed game each year.
How do you make 22 of the same, like, how do you make 22 versions of the same game?
Different setting, different
it's called
story.
being
There you
cashed
go.
out, dude. Yeah, exactly. No, same story. Same story. Don't even same fucking story.
Yeah, you just you just change like the names of people. It's a new story. Look at that. Yeah.
Negative.
Assassin's Creed. Like also, I played the games. Like they're just not that. I don't know. I don't know how you make 22 of them. I mean, they're not bad. They're just so average. You can just do a lot better.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is the same people who make Ubisoft, the same people who make those are the same people who make Far Cry. Far Cry is it's one of my favorite game series of all time, and it's become like a yearly release recently. It's not always been like that. Just kind of recently, it's been like Far Cry's been like a yearly thing, or like every other year at least. Because I know there's a Far Cry 6 coming out next year, but there was one like I don't think one came out this year. There's like the Far Cry like New Dawn. I think that came out last year. Oh, that definitely. There's no way it came out in 2020. I don't know why I was even questioning that. Yeah, 2020 it's just been a very stale year in games for me.
Game of the year, Hades. Play it if you
What
have
is that?
not.
What is that?
More like worst game of the year.
Super giant game. If you know what a roguelike is, and it's amazing, and it's my game of the year, and I love it so much.
More like worst game of the year. Got him. There you go. No, I'm just kidding. I've never played it. I might check it out. I'll have to wait till it goes on sale. And $20 isn't like a lot, but like, for me it is right now. I bet it's good though.
What a roguelike is, Zach?
I do not. I'm gonna look at Hades.
It's like
Wait, what?
Minecraft Dungeons, right?
No.
Oh shit!
Binding of Isaac is a roguelike, and I know you like Binding of Isaac.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
thing
looking.
where, like, you know, it's the like each
dungeon
room,
kind of crawler.
Yeah. rooms
Yeah.
are randomly generated, and if you die, you restart. But
Yeah.
the next time you play, it's random again. And
Yeah,
there's
there you go.
obviously aspects of progression.
Zach, I'm sorry, but is there a way you could
It's fine. I think it's fine.
No, I know. I just
But like, yeah, there's aspects of progression between
For
each
the
run. You
podcast.
get stronger until you get to the end. And there's of course like bosses and stuff like that. And it's my first
I'm in the
roguelike I've
basement.
ever.
okay.
I mean, I've played other roguelikes. It's the only one I actually like, and I love it. And it's
Binding of Isaac's fucking good. Have you ever played that?
played. I remember playing it a couple of years ago and not really being into it.
Squishy, what are you doing? What are you doing right now, you creepy little bastard? Don't you come up here. Don't you come in here. Don't you come. God damn it, cat.
Yeah,
I
I
have
mean,
a cat now.
like the only games I've like gotten this year are like Animal Crossing, well, any new game stuff. I've gotten like the 3D All Stars, but it's not really new, and it's just support. So it's
I could talk about the new Animal Crossing for a long time.
Is
we
Temtem a
covered
good
that.
game?
I think.
Yeah, I think we did it in the first podcast. So
Wait, what was that, Zach?
to it.
I said, is Temtem a good game? It's like a Pokemon
Temtem.
clone, but it's very popular.
Like
And it's online. Yeah.
died off. Like no one talks about it. It was popular for like a week.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like remember what was it, Nexomon Extinction?
Dude,
It was actually a
Don't-
pretty
don't
nice
be shitting
game.
on
No,
Nexomon.
it's cool. It's cool.
Right.
I need to get back into it.
I'm just retarded, by the way. I'm just retarded.
Whoa.
But accept
We
it.
don't say that word here, Zach.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm accepted.
Yeah, no, we're all good. But the best game though, that even though it came out like 13 years ago, still holds up. My game of the year for 2020 is Ratatouille, for for the Wii and the PC and the PS2.
Need the fuck right
Game
over
didn't
that.
come out this year.
It's game of the year, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Game of the year,
Come
Ratatouille. Ratatouille 2007, game of the year.
Released the Ratatouille game. Like,
Hades is
Ah.
$20 right now on Steam.
Imagine.
how much is that Steam says?
20
Yeah,
$20. Is it on Xbox at all?
It's on
No.
Switch.
it's on Switch. It's on Steam and Switch.
It's
Zach,
stupid.
I was about to offer you if you wanted to like Steam share to play it, but then I realized you can't because you have a Mac or whatever you have.
It supports it with Mac. Supports it with Mac.
Oh, I thought you had a thing where you couldn't do like Steam.
yeah,
Because we were playing Among Us.
yeah, you couldn't play.
I can't
Among
do
Us.
Discord.
I'm
No,
confused.
Among Us isn't supported on Mac.
Oh,
just
but
that
Hades
game
is.
specifically? I thought you said it was a Steam
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, how can you put Among Us on mobile, but you can't put it on a Mac? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, no, I know it's fucking
I thought
stupid.
it was just
Because if I go to my library, Among Us, it doesn't have that little thing next to it, and then I go to install. It says available for Windows. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah,
When did you play? Why did you play this 54 minutes ago, Michael?
I didn't.
When were you playing Among Us? This says played 54 minutes
I
ago.
literally haven't touched the game in like a few days. I don't know.
Oh wait, it says 54 minutes played recently.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
54 mins played recently.
Yeah, I was playing a few days ago.
I will share with both of you so you can try the game.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I love it so much, and I just want more people to play it.
I'll
it's
check that
amazing.
out. I'll give it a shot. Okay. I think we'll wrap it up there. Pretty cool episode. I wasn't expecting to record this, by the way. You're just kind of like out of like the blue, like, hey,
We were just talking, and then you were like, "Hey,
we're all here, 3 of us. But I've been meaning to do one where it's all 3 of us, so there you go. Y'all got anything to say? Any closing statements?
play Hades. Yeah, it's game of the year."
Ricky sucks, and honestly, go shit. No, go encourage Ricky. Don't shit on Ricky. No,
Go
give
shit
Ricky.
on him. His Twitter's in the
give-
bio.
no.
Go send him hate messages.
No, give him all the love you can, and encourage him to go make an NSFW page. That's all.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm
Well,
kidding.
I'll do it. If I get like a fucking @ on Twitter from someone like who doesn't follow me, and it's not one of you guys, and says, I'll fucking do it.
All right. Well, it's okay, Ricky. If you do it, I'll put it in the bio of all my episodes. Okay. I'll
Sure to follow my
I'll
OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans.
All right. I guess that's it. I'm Ricky and Zach. Twitters are in the bio, of course. Go follow them. Legends. Also, Zach, good job on your midterm, your bio midterm. You did really good on that.
Thank you.
82 out of 80,
thanks.
right? Wasn't it? Or something
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
Yeah, there we go, my
Yes,
man.
sir.
All right, Raiden.
you.
Raiden, if you're still here,
Fuck you.
Yeah. Shout out to our boy Raiden. Together by our friend Raiden, aka Drumixon, in the bio. I'm putting this in this one.
Put it bio again.
I'm putting in the bio again.
Last time, do it
Yeah,
again.
it's going there again. Cause I want more people to listen to it. Great song by my boy. All right, I guess that's it. Peace.